Good morning. It is day number 13. We're on March 23rd today. And we just had a slow, relaxing morning because we got to get down to where we're meeting for our whitewater rafting at about 8:30. So we're just moving kind of slow, having some nice breakfast. Cabins were very comfortable. After rafting, I'm going to get started hiking at noon, and it's going to be a long day. I'm hoping I can get a 16-mile day in. I would not like to hike that far. It's starting so late, but I've got a room at the Nantahala Lodge Hotel for tomorrow night, and I need to resupply there, and I don't want to get in there super late tomorrow. So I may push it today so that I get there at a decent time tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. For rafting today, it's supposed to be in the 50s. Pretty decent, not too hot, not too cold. I think I'm gonna wear my rain gear. I don't know how wet we're gonna get. We'll find out. Wilson's packed and ready to go. He's gonna have to be dropped off at daycare for the morning. Ooh, got a wetsuit and booties, gonna gear up. Y'all are quite fashionable. Yeah, honestly.
On most whitewater trips, somebody ends up in the water. It's really important that you be ready for such a situation.
It's really bad. Awesome.
What'd y'all think, guys? Totally worth it?
Yeah,
Absolutely worth the half day.
Little chilly.
a little chilly, but good.
My toes are still warming up, but
Might look like raisins.
well, whitewater rafting was an exciting adventure that I was not expecting to have, but I'm glad I did it. Our guide was Amelia, and she was very good. She said that Nantahala, which is what NOC is short for, Nantahala Outdoor Center. She said Nantahala is a Cherokee word that translates to the land of the midday sun, because down there in that gap where the river was, the mountain walls are so high that the sun would only shine down directly in the middle of the day. Quite interesting. And she talked a little bit about the Trail of Tears that, if I understood correctly, kind of started here and went all the way to Oklahoma. Got started hiking today at 12:45, and on a normal day I would almost be finished. But I'm just doing my best to get my head in the game. Got to try to get some big miles in, maybe hopefully 16 miles. So tomorrow's hike into the Fontana Dam Lodge is not longer than that, so I'd rather get the longer mileage out today if possible. We'll see how it goes. Oh, did I mention I have an almost 8.5 mile climb all the way up to Cheoah Bald? Yeah, so we're starting that. Sure to be fun. At least it warms me up after being cold on the river. I also feel that I could use about 3 cups of coffee right now. I'm sorry that I didn't get any footage during the whitewater rafting. I didn't have any pockets, and I couldn't risk damaging my cell phone if it got wet. Well, I'm already down to t-shirt and shorts. It's hard to believe that I was still cold from being on the river just an hour ago. I guess climbs will do that to you, huh? So quiet. We've climbed 5 miles and about 2,000 feet of elevation gain. And this lookout is called the Jump Up. that right down there is the NOC, the NOC. That's right where the restaurant and everything is. It's always kind of amazing, if you just put your head down and go, how much elevation gain you can make in a decent period of time. Sun's out. Good news. So this is a good Paxos snack break stop, and after this we have 3.5 miles up to Cheoa Bald, which is pretty much the majority of the climb for the day. Just a little one later on. Finally made it to Cheoa Bald. Let's take a look at the views. Here's the view looking to the north. But the view to the south is the money view. Look at that. Nice. On the uphill climb, I did about 1.8 miles an hour. If I can do 2 miles an hour on the way down, that'll put me at the campsite, which is almost 8 miles away, at about 9:45. So we got a couple hours of night hiking to get in, but it's nothing we haven't done before. It's just a different time of day. We got a whole tent city going on here at Locust Cove Gap. Rhett, Emily, and Snowman are over there. I know those people. Oh, Tree! Tree! Sorry, I had to interrupt this video with screaming at Tree. I met Tree this morning in the bathroom at our cabins, and she hiked last year too and got to the NOC, and she had to get off because of COVID, you know, but she started again 1 year to the day from when and where she got off. So just like Chris and who was the other one? Chris and Sherry. It's almost like they did a time warp, you know? Just fast forward 1 year, pick up exactly where you left off. That's so cool. So I was excited to see her. I wanted to chat with her, see how her first day went. She's real nice. Okay, onward. We got some more miles to put in. First sunset I've seen on this trip, minus at Amicalola Falls Lodge. I'm always at shelters where you're surrounded by trees. Kind of pretty. Trying to get in my last final miles of the day. But I keep getting distracted because the sunset just keeps getting better. Beautiful. It's lit up the sky even better than what it's showing here on the camera. Beautiful, bright, bright orange. Well, that sunset just kept getting so pretty that I had to give up on trying to make good time and just sit down, enjoy it, and have my Paxos snack break a little bit early. You gotta get your sunsets when the sunsets are good. It's my first one, and boy, did it not disappoint. Okay, it's gonna be headlamp time here before too long. Gotta finish out, got just over 3 miles. Made it to Cheoa Gap. And there's no cars in the road. It's a miracle. Okay, we've got a bit of a climb here. We've got about 2 miles left. Getting close. We made it to Sweetwater Gap, We've got 1 mile left about. But in that last mile of the long day, we have something very fun coming up. This up here is called Jacob's Ladder, and it's a 750 vertical foot climb. The good news is that it's only for half a mile. The bad news is that it's only for half a mile, so it's pretty much just straight up. Once we get to the top of it, though, got just about there, some ups and downs, and then we'll be at the shelter. Okay, let's get this underway. This is what we're working with here. Pretty steep. Grr, not even halfway up yet. Made it up Jacob's Ladder, thank goodness. We are half a mile away from the shelter, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off here so I don't wake everybody up, which I might do anyway because it's about 9:30, 9:45 by the time I get there. Good day today. I think the decision to do whitewater rafting and still push the miles was a-okay. My feet are a little fatigued, but not painful, and the rest of me feels good. And I'm kind of impressed with myself with starting so late in the day and still getting in so many miles. Now I will say, I prefer to hike in the dark when I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning as opposed to tired at the end of the day, but we still did it. So, y'all have a good night. See y'all in the next one.